this executive session prior to the meeting tonight for personnel issues. Are there any comments or questions on agenda items? Any agenda items? Okay. And I believe we're going to recognize the Lions Club. Can you do that later?
These two very talented ladies are here to talk about this. So.
This is Deanna Semyon. I'm Pam Lisa, and we are currently teaching the new social emotional learning program here in Tunkhannock for K through 6. And this program was, we were lucky enough to be given a grant through the Lions Club Foundation, and we have many of our local members here tonight with us. Past District Governor Kathy Metchulak, if you'd like to stand up. And it was under, during her term that this grant was actually funded, so we're very grateful to her. And her husband, Bill, is actually the current district governor. If you want to, folks, you like to stand up with us. And then we have our local Lions, Josie Sands and Butch Sands, Governor Butch Sands. And they are here tonight with us, past district governor. And let's see, we have our local Lion president, Steve Patton. And everyone here was very instrumental in helping us with this process, so we're very grateful for them to be with us tonight.
We were very fortunate to find the Lions Quest curriculum by a lot of research and comparing a variety of social emotional learning curriculums, and after some research and a lot of conversation, we decided to contact our local Lions Club president, Steve Patton, and he was very instrumental in helping us work with the International Lions Club, who actually is facilitating the grant aspect of this. We need their approval in order to have this grant come forward and provide all of the curriculum for us. We have 2 years worth of curriculum that has been funded by a $15,000 grant, and it's wonderful. We have curriculum for with workbooks and materials that will really help us work with our children for the next 2 years to help develop social awareness and self-respect, and be more active members in our community. Kathy, would you like to say a little bit about your how this works?
Well, our Lions Club, the Tunkhannock Lions Club, is one of 29 clubs that we have in our district. Our district is 14H. There are 17 districts in the state of Pennsylvania. And within our district, we cover Wyoming County, Susquehanna County, Lackawanna County, and Wayne County. We have 29 clubs. When Lion President Steve contacted me and told me that the school district was interested in having this program in their school, I was beyond joyful, but I also was new to the program because we have not had a Lions Quest program in our district for many, many years. So when they asked me if I would approve it, of course, immediately I said yes and tell me what I need to do. We've had many emails, we've had phone calls with your ladies here. They are on fire for it, and they're very excited about it. They've educated themselves in the program. One of the things that I really like about the program, other than what she was speaking about, is anti-bullying and the social skills. And you know, I see we have some police officers. I can't see your patches this far. No, okay, now I got it. You know, so I think that that would be instrumental for you as well if you're having your youth grow up learning about not bullying and having social skills and learning how, you know, what is appropriate, what's not appropriate, especially in this day of age. I will remain the administrator for this program, even though I'm no longer the district governor. I'm a past district governor. But because it came in under my year, I maintain being the administrator administrator until the program ends, which I hope it doesn't. I hope that we continue on, and if they need grants in the future to be able to continue it, you know, that is something we can certainly do and look into. The Tunkhannock Lions are the sponsors for this program. So anything that they need, they go to Steve, and Steve has been amazing. He too did not know very much about the program, but he dug in and did some reading and did research and got caught up to what the program is about. I'm actually excited and on fire. I want to go out to other school districts now and say, look, this is what we need to do. So I'm hoping that this is a pilot to many more programs being started within our district. Anybody have any questions?
I just want to thank you for
you're
your
very
support
welcome.
of us doing this. This is something that we are dedicated to, and that we made a real effort to make sure that kids were getting this type of education. And this is exactly the kind of community partnerships that we want to foster going forward in the future. So thank you very much for your support. It means a lot to us.
I'd like to speak on, and that is, as a result of this program, what we're hoping for is that we can start a Leo Club in this school district. A Leo Club is from 8th grade to seniors, and again, they're taught about service in the community. They do projects. First of all, I don't know if anybody really knows what a lion is, and that's a whole nother subject, but I will say that any funds that we bring in, every penny of it is turned back into the community. We are the world's largest humanitarian service organization in the world, with 1.5 million members throughout the world. So anything that the Leos do, whatever fundraising they do, all of that money goes right back into their projects to go back out into the community. We have one in Valley View High School, Old Ford, Mid-Valley, which is sponsored by our Elephant Club, and Blue Ridge, which is sponsored by Montrose. And they have dinners for veterans. They've done a prom for seniors. They pack lunches for kids. They make quilts. They gather books. They do all sorts of projects, and it's a step past what this program is going to be teaching the children. So what we're hoping is that these children will go on to want to continue what they're learning in the Quest program, and that in a couple years we can start a Leo program. However, that being said, if the school district is ever interested in a Leo Club being started, you do not have to wait for these children. You have lots of 8th grades, 9th grades, all the way up to 12th grade that I'm sure would make amazing Leos. And if at any point in time you're ever interested in starting one, please let Steve know, or myself. She has my contact information. My husband is the Leo coordinator. He's just taken sabbatical this year because of being governor, so I'm it. But we'd be more than happy to talk to anyone about that as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The enrollment for the third year review on February 6th. Item 6, approval of minutes.
So moved.
Do you have a second?
Second.
Dal?
That was me.
Thank you. Any discussion? Roll call.
Mrs. Arnold?
Yes.
Mrs. Bennett?
Yes.
Mrs. Gregory?
Yes.
Dr. Favola?
Yes.
Mr. Swilly?
Yes.
Mr. Burke?
Yes.
Mr. Widener?
Yes.
Mr. Farr?
Yes. Okay, item 7, business and finance reports.
Motion to approve items 1 through 6 under finance.
Do you have a second?
Second.
Mr. Whiteman. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Bennett?
Yes.
Mrs. Gregory?
Yes.
Dr. Favola?
Yes.
Mr. Swilly?
Yes.
Mr. Burke?
Yes.
Mrs. Arnold?
Yes.
Mr. Widener?
No, and I have to abstain for a bill on page 47 for time.
Mr. Farr?
Yes. Superintendent's report.
Asking for approval for items 1, 2, and 4 through 7 on the superintendent's report, and items 1 through 8 on the supplemental agenda.
Motion approved. Motion, Mr. Swilly. Second?
Second.
Mr. Wagner. Any discussion? No discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Gregory?
Yes.
Dr. Pavola?
Yes.
Mr. Swilly?
Yes.
Mr. Burke?
Yes.
Mrs. Arnold?
Yes.
Mrs. Bennett?
Yes.
Mr. Wagner?
Yes.
Mr. Farr?
Yes.
And I offer item 3 for discussion.
Any discussion or motion? Item 3.
The discussion is, that, when I looked at this, I read the letter, and it's, at least in my, my concern is that it's very general, and it's not as specific. There's more generalities in the letter as opposed to specific dates, times, and leave.
So it's like a specific date.
So we're looking for a specific date.
Yeah, specific
too
dates.
ambiguous the way it's written.
Right.
I believe Adam has enough information that they can let the person know what specifically we need.
Yes.
So perhaps we can have them, resubmit.
Okay. So I just have a few informational items, just to keep the community and the board up to date on. We ran a bus evacuation drill tonight. It was the first of 2. So I had sent out an off-call, and I just want the community to know that we also modified the primary pickup and dismissal. Again, these are all measures to make kids more safe. It went very well tonight. It was our first run through it. I think the teachers felt much better about it, and I think it's going to work. And so I just wanted folks to know that we continue to try to get better. The last time I gave you an update on the air quality tests, we had the test back from the intermediate and the high school. We did not have the test back from the primary. And just to let you know, the primary passed with flying colors as well. So the air quality's been tested in all 3 buildings and has done well. The cleanup from the there was some mold, I told you, found at Evans Falls, and also there was some at Mill City because there was a leak in the roof. That cleanup started today, and so it should be completed by Monday. And then we'll air quality test again, and in both of those buildings. But again, we don't have anyone in either of those buildings, and there's specific areas that have to be remediated. Our professional learning time with the teachers got kicked off last Friday, and so they are starting to meet with Michelle, and that's going very well. And I've stopped into all of those meetings, as have our coaches, and as have Mary Jean. And I wanted to let you know that that's underway and going well. Triton has agreed to allow us to put the digital sign that was donated by A. Kukuchka on the property on the corner opposite to where Curry Donut is. So we'll begin that work. Triton actually approved the agreement, and so we're anxious to get that started and kind of get it spec'd out and decide how that's going to look and get it put in.
Thank you to Triton for that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it very much.
Those guys have been incredible to work with, and I want to give Todd a shout out too, because he's taken the lead with that and run with it, and so appreciate it.
They've always been supportive of our students.
Yes, yes, it was a really good meeting, and yeah, a lot of mutual admiration all the way around. I wanted you to know I've had a couple of parents that have contacted me about the band at the Intermediate Center. So the concern, I believe, is that last year the kids had a full band twice every 5 days. If my understanding, and Jason's here and he has studied this and we've talked and I've met with Kevin, and so I want folks to know this is something that is going to continue to be studied. We have some options, we just haven't decided out what is the best one, but we're working on it. Right now, even if a student has band and chorus, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, a student has scheduled band and chorus, they still have band, meaning full band and instrumental and an ensemble 3 out of the 9 days. Yes. If they have chorus, then that takes the fourth one. If they've only scheduled band, they have 2 full bands, an ensemble, and an instrument lesson within. So it means they meet 4 times within 9 days.
Yes.
So we've got some options. Kevin and I talked a little bit today, and we haven't decided what the best option is. So we'll continue to work at it. We'll continue to get better. We have a meeting with UGI next week. So I'm not really sure how this is going to go. UGI gave their timetable to the borough, and the borough has Keith Carpenter, the chief of police, shared it with me. So their timetable says that they're going to start on Monday, October 1st, but they aren't meeting with us until Tuesday. We have a plan as far as rerouting buses during this construction phase of the pipeline. What I want the community to understand is, over the last few weeks, we have proven that we do not need to interfere with your traffic in town. However, during this construction phase, that's going to have to change. And I apologize for that, but I promise you that as soon as it's over, as soon as that natural gas pipeline is installed in the borough, we will go back to our regular traffic pattern, which does not involve Route 6. During this phase, it may need to involve Route 6. I'm not going to say for sure until I meet with UGI, but that's a possibility, and I just ask for people's patience. This is a temporary thing. Just like if there was paving going on or any other kind of construction that's in the municipal area, okay? So we'll go back to the way it was as soon as we can. If we will minimize any kind of disruption to the traffic in town to the best that we can, and I'll know more after I meet with them. But it may involve some of the buses being on Route 6. It may, okay? So I'm putting it out there so people can get used to the idea. And if we don't have to do it, then everyone will be pleasantly surprised. So I also want to mention that Cammie Anderson, who is our drug and alcohol counselor that works in our school, she's actually an employee of Children's Service Center. But Cammie last night appeared on a WVIA panel thanks to Mary Jean, who had facilitated that and got her. So Cammie was on TV last night, and as a result of her participation in that panel, she's been asked to go to the Pennsylvania Emergency Management. They're doing an opioid panel in Harrisburg, so she will also be representing Tunkhannock and Wyoming County for that panel discussion. So we're very proud of her and of the work that she does here, and grateful to have her. So, unless there's any other questions, that concludes my report.
Date on that meeting from her?
I don't. Bob, do you have a date, Mary Jean?
I don't. She didn't give a date. I think it's sometime in October, Bob. Once we find that out, we can let you know.
I can't think of anybody better to go.
Yes.
She spoke very well last time.
Yes.
Not all districts. I mean, you talk about the blessings that you don't realize we have in Tunkhannock, and what she's been able to offer is definitely one of them. Not every district has that available to their students, and we'll be lucky to have her as long as she'll have us.
I'm going to speak on another thing that I was so grateful for. I have been grateful for the last 3 weeks. First of all, the borough police and the township police have been spectacular in terms of their presence on this campus, and they continue to show up when I don't expect them to show up, at dismissal, and during the day. I don't know if it's you or not, but I know one of the officers is going in and having lunch sometimes with the kids.
I primarily work at night.
Not you. Okay. So, but anyway,
That's Officer Williams for the township. He
Okay.
goes up to the primary and eats lunch with the kids. He brings his bag lunch in and sits down with the kids. And
So to have that kind of support from our local police force is amazing. I also want to give a shout out to Rich and to the guys that he has working for him. To have 2 former state troopers on campus every single day is huge. And then a lot of the guys that you've hired to do our after-school security and our event security are also either troopers or former troopers, or they're municipal officers. So, I mean,
We have 4 retired troopers that are part-time security for us, and we have 2 active police officers that are also part-time security for us.
you don't find that many places. So I am so grateful for it, and for all the support that we have been getting. It's huge,
We
huge.
appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
Safety certainly is one of our highest priorities in this district, especially our students and our staffing, and our visitors. Thank you.
And it changes relationships. Changes relationships with kids, and it's really a good thing. So thank you.
Happy to continue.
Yes, thank you. I'm done. Thank you for talking anymore. Thank you.
Committee reports. Presentation committee?
Rob's not here. So do you guys mind if I, or do you want to talk? So, the transportation committee met, and, because last time there were a few folks here that were talking about the hardship that our new transportation policy had created for them. So, those folks that had reached out to me, I emailed them to let them know that we had met and that we continued to discuss those issues. What we had done in the last 2 weeks was we had reached out to communities around us and to school districts around us as far as what were their policies and how were they handling it. So I want folks to know it continues to be a conversation. We haven't made any changes yet. We're continuing to look at data. We're continuing to collect information from neighboring districts, but it's an ongoing dialogue. So I just wanted.
We met individually with some of those folks.
Yes, yes. And I did email them back, the ones that had reached out to me personally.
I think the big thing is communication. If anybody has any issues or concerns, they need to let somebody know.
Right.
Through appropriate channels.
Which would not include Facebook. Just saying.
My extension is 1000-836-3111. Say it every meeting. And I do return phone calls and I do return emails. So you just need to reach out to me.
Thank you. New business, or unfinished business. Second reading of board policy 217.
It's actually in the supplemental, Mr. President, the corrected copy. For those who want to review it.
The correction.
And it's correct, and it's my motion to approve that.
Second.
The motion and the correction was the Vietnam War.
Yes, okay. So just so we know, the correction is on page 5 and includes the Vietnam War veterans.
Thank you. Any discussion on that?
You got a second?
Yes. Okay. Roll call?
Dr. Cavola?
Yes.
Mr. Swilly?
Yes.
Mr. Burke?
Yes.
Mrs. Arnold?
Yes.
Mrs. Bennett?
Yes.
Mrs. Gregory?
Yes.
Mr. Widener?
Yes.
Mr. Farr?
Yes. Okay, under new business, the visa account is there for your information. Number 1, item 2, we need to table. Item 3, first reading of revision of attachment on procurement, federal programs, to board policy. Number 626. Item 4, looking for the resolution to approve the proposal of Conrad Siegel Actuaries, AC, Affordable Care Act, employer reporting. We have a motion for that.
Motion to approve.
Holly? Second?
Second.
Mr. Burke? Discussion? Roll call.
Dr. Cavola?
Yes.
Mr. Swilly?
Yes.
Mr. Burke?
Yes.
Mrs. Arnold?
Yes.
Mrs. Bennett?
Yes.
Mrs. Gregory?
Yes.
Mr. Widener?
Yeah.
Mr. Farr?
Yes. Item 5, looking for a resolution to approve dual enrollment agreement with University of Scranton.
Motion approved.
Second.
Voting, Mr. White. Discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Swilly?
Yes.
Mr. Burke?
Yes.
Mrs. Arnold?
Yes.
Mrs. Bennett?
Yes.
Mrs. Gregory?
Yes.
Dr. Cavola?
Yes.
Mr. Widener?
Yes.
Mr. Farr?
Yes. Item 6, looking for resolution to approve.
Motion approved. Don't
I'll
bring
second
back
that
any
one,
more.
because I'm going.
Mr. Cranberg, can you put up with her? I'm sorry. Motion and a second, discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Burke?
Yes.
Mrs. Arnold?
Yes.
Mrs. Bennett?
Yes.
Mrs. Gregory?
Yes.
Dr. Pavola?
Yes.
Mr. Swilly?
Enjoy the trip, yes.
Mr. Whitener?
Yes.
Mr. Farr?
Yes. Okay, any additional comments, questions?
I just would like to bring up that the foundation, the Tunkhannock School District Foundation, has their first annual Talents and Treasures Gala at Stonehenge, October 27th, 5:30 to 10 o'clock. Maybe some of you folks have seen this on Facebook. We've been sharing the post. All the money raised by sponsors, by the proceeds of the auction, silent auction, live auction, will go to the Tiger Fund. And the advisory council of the Tiger Fund will be working with Heather in the district to supplement some projects and programs for all the kids in the district. So it's a good cause. We're looking forward to it. There's a lot of people behind the scenes that are doing a lot of planning. It's gonna be a fun time.
Stonehenge should be a great event.
So October 27th, Saturday, 5:30 to 10. Pardon?
Who's the auctioneer?
Brian Burke is the auctioneer, I will tell you right now, we have so far $48,000 committed from sponsors, and that excludes auction items. We've got some really good artwork coming in from artists around the country, local artists, and thus far the verbal commitments and even some of the money's starting to come in. It's been fantastic. So.
Wonderful.
And we have our meeting on Monday, this coming Monday. We were having a lot of planning meetings, and it's going to be a good event. AM Radio is providing the music. There'll be dancing. There'll be food stations all over. We expect about 240 people. Tickets are limited. And they're $100 each for the ticket, but it's top shelf everything. So should be a great time, and as I said, we're looking forward to it.
Great cause.
Yeah, it would be over 21.
Oh yeah, adults only.
Anything else?
I would like to acknowledge my grandmother, Charlotte Frost, who is the oldest bus contractor in the district, and she will be 100 years old on Monday, October 1st.
To be clear, she's not driving. She just owns.
Yeah, we have
Getting a 100-year-old bus driver.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
He asked for it. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, he asked if anybody else had anything, because that was when Bill spoke up about them.
Okay. You have a second to adjourn?
I second it.
Second, I'm sorry.